How to survive a concert. If you haven't noticed, it is concert season. I mean, basically the whole summer is concert season. So if you have a concert coming up, this is exactly how you're going to survive it. Whether it's your first concert, your 50th concert, your 100th concert, these are tips that I wish I knew sooner. If you're new here, I'm Sasha. I make content about concerts, events, live music, pop culture, and the girlhood that surrounds being a fan. So if that sounds like a bit of you, make sure to subscribe. If you are new here, you will not know that I love a notebook. I love a gel pen, I love a notebook. I have written all of my tips that I could think of in this notebook. So number one, we have check the venue's rules. Different venues can have different bag size requirements. Rules surrounding power banks, I never would have thought of. I would have thought a power bank is a power bank. But sometimes you can't take a power bank over a certain kilowatt. Some venues don't let you take cameras. When I took my Canon G7X, it literally has like a tiny little handheld tripod. I have never been stopped with this camera before, but when I went to Harry Styles a couple of weeks ago, the guy was like,
"What's this?"
And I said, "It's like a tripod." And he was like,
"Can you take it off?" And
I was like, "No." And he was like not gonna let me in with my camera. I was like, "I didn't know, no one's ever stopped me before." And he was like,
"Do you know what? I can't just go in."
Literally like a little handheld thing. But apparently you're not supposed to have tripods. I've been going to concerts for years and I never knew this. Venues often change their rules around water. So recently it has been really, really hot in the UK.
I'm hot. It is well hot. Might be too hot. Might be.
Wembley actually changed their rules regarding the Harry Styles concerts, whether or not you're allowed to bring a water bottle. Normally you are not. They have actually been letting you in with like metal water bottles because it has been that hot. I guess they don't want people to sue them if they faint. Each venue as well will have a list of prohibited items. They are probably very much similar. Next thing I'm going to cover, number two, is comfy shoes. If you're standing, you're going to be standing for hours, especially if it's a long concert or like you're queuing really early. Also, I recently went to Summertime Ball. I just wore Converse, rubbing on my little toe a little bit when I put them on at home. I didn't think much of it, but walking to Wembley Stadium from the train station, it started rubbing more and more and more and more. Then by the time I actually got on the train to go home that night, the blisters on my little toe were huge. Make sure you wear comfy shoes. Make sure you wear shoes that have been broken in. Don't wear brand new shoes for the first time. You will regret it. Even if they look cute for the pictures, you're going to regret it. Bring blister plasters, but just be conscious of your feet swelling if it's hot. I went to Coachella earlier this year. My feet ballooned. Like, they were huge. Topic number three that we're covering is portable chargers. You are going to need a portable charger, or you're going to need some kind of excellent phone battery. You're only going to be like taking pictures and videos on a camera. Maybe you won't need a portable charger, but you're going to want to make sure that your phone has charge. You're going to need your phone for maps, for texting your friends, like say you get separated or something. Your concert ticket's probably on there, your train ticket, your bus ticket, your parking ticket. Obviously you're going to want to take pictures. You're going to want to take videos. Just make sure that you have enough charge on your phone. God forbid there's an emergency and your phone's dead. Next topic we're going to cover is food and eating. You may not feel like eating before a concert because you don't want to look bloated, you don't want to be uncomfortable, whatever. You simply might just forget. It's up to you whether or not you want to eat before or after you go. You can eat at home. You can eat at one of the restaurants near, for example, Wembley Stadium. I'm only using Wembley as an example because I'm going there literally in 2 days. Even like the O2 in London or like whatever stadium anywhere, like there will be like restaurants nearby. If I had got chicken and chips inside Wembley, it probably would have been like £20 or something, which is fine. Like if you want to spend that, spend that. If you're hungry when you get in the stadium, spend that if you can. But I just knew that Nando's loaded fries would absolutely sort me out, and they did. And I just bloody love Nando's. If you eat at home, obviously that's the cheapest option. If you eat at a local restaurant, that'll be slightly cheaper. If you eat in the stadium, that'll probably be the most expensive way. But I do recommend you eat, especially if it's hot. You're gonna have adrenaline going, like you might faint. And you don't want to like spend all day waiting to see your favourite artist and then you're not able to see them because you faint. Number five, film and take pictures, but live in the moment. No, the pot is calling the kettle black here. I know I take a lot of pictures, I take a lot of videos, but don't like watch the show through your phone. Speaking of which, I would always recommend taking your pictures as early as you can. Just get it out the way before you get sweaty. I got this really gorgeous picture of me at Harry last week. As soon as I took that, I was like, right, okay, don't need any more pictures. Number six is plan getting home. Whether you were taking the train, getting an Uber, staying in an Airbnb or a hotel, just make sure everything is planned. You don't want the stress of like, oh wait, which train station do I go to? Where's my tube? I don't know where I'm going. You don't want that amongst 90,000 people as you're trying to exit Wembley. Have a plan, have a backup plan in case plan A doesn't go to plan. And I would just say do not rely on Ubers because everyone is going to be trying to get an Uber or a taxi. There is the Wembley hack of walking away from the stadium, getting on the tube or stop early and then coming back on yourself so that you get a seat and you get on the tube. Be conscious of tube strikes. Normally they don't put a show on if they know that the tube strike is happening. Be aware, when is your last train? If you can get a hotel or Airbnb, obviously that is going to be the easiest option, but also probably the most expensive option. Here are some tips for if you are standing. You can do a whole separate video on queuing and trying to get barricade, trying to get close to the front. But if you are queuing all day, just make sure to stay hydrated, make sure to eat, make sure to look after each other, make friends with the people around you. If you are standing and you need to go to the toilet, if there is a group of you, if there's like, for example, 4 of you, go to the toilet in pairs. So 2 of you stay and like claim your space, and then 2 of you go to the toilet and then you can swap over. I actually did go to the bathroom multiple times while I was waiting for Sabrina at Coachella, and I had barricade, and I just made friends with the people around me and they helped me get back. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you know what the weather is going to be like. Is it going to be rainy? Is it going to be sunny? Do you need a poncho? Do you need a sun hat? Do you need sun cream? Stand with your knees bent. If you stand with locked knees, your knees are going to hurt the next day. So stand with your knees a little bit bent. Be respectful to those around you. Like I said, make friends with those around you. When you are holding a sign up, it is common courtesy not to hold it up whilst the artist is singing. He's not going to stop and read your sign and interact with you whilst he is in the middle of a song. So just wait until he is chatting to the audience. Artists often do interact with the audience. Just wait for that moment to happen. You don't want to be annoying and like someone has also waited the entire day to a bit of cardboard goes in their face. Like it's just rude, to be honest. Concert etiquette. I can do a different video on concert etiquette if you want me to. So if you're standing, just understand the difference between the back, so standing at the very back and just vibing and dancing and having a great time, the place that I normally want to be honest, versus the pit. So if you're stood at the pit, you're going to get a great view of the artist on stage. You're going to be super close. You're going to have the chance to interact with the artist if they do like a segment where they interact. If you're at the back, you've got more freedom. You can come and go as you please. You can get food, you can get drinks, you can go to the toilet. It's a lot more chill, but obviously you're not as close, so you won't see as well. Last section of this video is things that nobody tells you. You are probably going to lose your voice. Bring tissues. I always bring tissues because you never know, like in the summer you're going to get hay fever, you're going to go to the bathroom, there's going to be no tissue left. I always have a pack of tissues with me. Post-concert depression is real. Post-concert amnesia is also real. Not remembering what actually happened in the show, which is why I do enjoy taking videos and pictures, because I'm like, I actually don't even remember that happening. Your feet are probably going to hurt no matter what you wear, especially if you're barricade and especially if you're queuing all day. One thing I always suggest is take your transitions early. So if I'm going to see Harry Styles, for example, on Saturday, I would probably take my transition videos like today. Probably not when I've got like makeup and stuff on, but maybe today or tomorrow morning, like when I've got no makeup on, no hair done. It's just one less thing to stress about on the day. I always pack my concert bag at least a day before as well, so that I know it's done and I know I didn't need to like run around the house thinking, oh, where's this? Don't compare your experience to TikTok. People on TikTok are rewarded for romanticizing things. I'm not going to call anyone out, but I got invited to an event by a brand. Another influencer also got invited to this event by a brand. We were in the same section and she spent the entire time inside the hospitality suite that we were in, on the sofa, on TikTok, scrolling on her phone. I think I may have seen her outside in the actual seating area watching the show maybe once or twice. Later on, her TikToks popped up on my For You page. She was posting TikToks as if she was having the best time. Proof is she didn't even watch most of the show. That's not me being shady, that's not me calling anyone out, but I'm just saying, like, if I were to watch her TikToks and I didn't know, I would assume that she's had the best time ever. I would be so envious. I would be like, oh, I wish I could have her life, or I don't know, whatever. Looks like she had a better time than me, but she didn't. So do not compare your experience to others. Let me know who your next concert is, because as a avid concert girly, I love hearing it and I need inspo for where I want to go next. Don't forget to subscribe because I post content like this all the time and I am being more consistent with YouTube now. I'm also giving my little room a little decoration, a little makeover, because at the minute it's looking a little bit cluttered behind me. Don't look. Boyfriend did put a shelf in here for me, but he put it up and then the next day it fell down and broke everything on the table. So I'm not trusting him to help anymore. It's all me now. Anyway, I'm just wrapping on now. I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Bye!